to Festival of Christmas. Prepare to be treated to the celebratory sounds of our featured BHC Choir and BHC Orchestra, with special guests, the Phoenix Christian Preparatory School 5th and 6th grade choir. And to start this festival off, please welcome our very own director, Pastor David Toom.
Good evening and Merry Christmas, and welcome to the most important birthday party of the year. The birthday of Jesus our Lord, and that's why we're here, to celebrate Him. Our party is going to be festive. We're going to laugh. We're going to laugh, and then we're going to laugh. Okay. But then we're going to move into a very special place, because birthday parties, we do laugh, don't we? We have a good time. But then we're going to move to a part of our birthday party where we remember that the gift of the birthday child was given to us. It's all about what we've received this birthday and every birthday of this Christmas. And so tonight we're going to move also into that sacred space of joy, because this is a celebration of Jesus' birthday. And I am so glad you're here. And I like to begin these celebrations with a selfie. Is that kind of silly? But I like you and my selfie, okay? So I'm going to start over here and work my way around. On 3, I want you to say Merry Christmas. So we're going to start right here. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas. All right, right here now. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas. And we're moving over here. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas. And one more side. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas. And the choir, we need to give you 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas. And we don't want our orchestra to ever feel left out of anything. On 3, 1, 2, 3, Merry Christmas. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. The other part of Christmas for me that is extremely special is what we say to one another. We say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. There's a lot of other things people say at Christmas time, but those of us who have opened the present of Christmas, Jesus Himself, that's what we say. Merry Christmas. So would you turn to one another, and for about 5 seconds, I'd like you to say Merry Christmas to each other, if you would do that. Merry Christmas.
Well, hello. I think. Did you want to try and help me up this?
Yeah, here. You know, I don't know that we've become acquainted before, have we?
Then why is everybody looking at me like you've never seen a Christmas cookie before, huh? And you? I don't think we've become acquainted. Who are you fooling? You're no stranger to a Christmas cookie, let me tell you. I mean, aren't you the one that put out an APB for 6,000 of my closest relatives to show up here this Christmas season? Huh?
I am, and most of them were here, but some of them are gone already.
Talk about gone already. It doesn't take a CSI to figure out that a handful of cookies have gone missing by this gentleman right here. Look at, excuse me, a little bit of cookie crumbs going on right there. There you go. So did I interrupt a photo opportunity?
Yes, and what I'd really like to do, I took selfies with these wonderful guests tonight, but could I have a selfie with you? Please, please.
Absolutely.
All right.
I love having my picture taken.
Cheese. Oh, that never happened before. Well, Christmas cookie, Why are you here?
Oh, call me Cece. Dave, I like you. You always have my kind in a prominent place at your festivities. As a matter of fact, when I was coming in, there's quite a display of Christmas cookies for you guys after the show. But I figured while I was here, I would take an opportunity to do a little PR. I mean, come on, the candy cane is everywhere. There's hot cocoa and wassail, should you so choose. But David, you and I know it's all about the Christmas cookie. So dim the lights, and this one too. And roll tape. Well, that pretty much says everything, so I'm not going to stay long. By the way, back in the booth, you do not need to set a timer for me, okay? Because we all know you can't do Christmas without a Christmas cookie, right? Okay, I guess I'm done. No trust. Actually, the reason, I thought I would just pop in because you know how it is when you're all decorated and no place to dough. Well, I did decide to come by myself. I am not dating anyone right now. I just don't want to get burned. I thought about bringing my girlfriend, Fortune Cookie, but you know what? Every time I hang out with her, towards the end of the evening, she's trying to give me advice. And then I thought I might go with a bunch of my cousins from my mother's side, but they are all involved in weddings. Weddings, Cookie. You got that joke, didn't you? So then it left me with my dear friend, the gingerbread man. I love him. He has a great sense of humor, a little dry, but he looks so dapper in his vest, all ginger snapped up. And then at the last minute, he just decided he didn't want to go because he was feeling crummy. So I braved it on my own. I came alone. I mean, it is my season, and I'm a tough cookie. Huh? But you know, something you might not know. I just learned this. Ancestry.com filled me in that I come, apparently, from a long line of double stuffs. Most of my fame and fortune to the young at heart and the younger birth certificates. So, without any further ado, don't you even think about it. Please welcome some of that very demographic, the 5th and 6th grade choir from Phoenix Preparatory School. Phoenix Christian Preparatory School. Yes, you know, I will tell you because I've been in on some of that and seeing them, and I happen to know that they have really been rehearsing their music with their teacher, Debbie Souls. So, literally, without any further ado, let them begin.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas
sorry. Excuse me. Pardon. Yes, I hear the bit about the Christmas tree, but I do have a question for you. Has there ever been a sprig of Douglas fir left on a pretty little plate with a glass of milk for the man in the big red suit? No, I don't think so. So let's fix this right now. Can you adjust the screen for me? Oh, Christmas cookie, oh, Christmas cookie, how lovely are thy sprinkles. Oh, Christmas cookie, how lovely are thy sprinkles. Your dough is sweet and oh sublime, bake at 350, 12-minute time. Oh, Christmas cookie, how lovely are thy sprinkles. Oh, do you eat Christmas cookies? Yeah. Do you love them? Yeah. Why are you just standing there then? Join in with me. Oh, Christmas cookie, how lovely are thy sprinkles. Oh, Christmas cookie, how lovely are thy sprinkles. Your dough is sweet and oh sublime, bake at 350, 12-minute time. Oh, Christmas cookie, how lovely are thy sprinkles. Well, give him a round of applause for rolling with that. I do believe that I can leave you in these very capable hands because I'm ready to go home now and dip myself into a cold glass of milk till the better part of me gets soggy and drops to the bottom of the glass. So it has been sweet. And young man, would you mind helping me down? Because should I make one false step, that is how the cookie crumbles. Thank you. And now, I know you're going to show them how an Arizona Christmas song is sung, cowboys. And I will see you later on the Nibble Nibble after the show.
What do I give this baby boy to celebrate his birth? What do I give this baby boy sent from God to earth?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, would you thank the 5th and 6th grade choir of Phoenix Christian Preparatory School. Wonderful. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you have auditioned young voices. Now, we're a little older than that, but we have voices and we love to sing. Please stand as we join together in singing some great Christmas carols. Would you stand, please? choir meets tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Yes, indeed. Dave, they do sing beautifully. I'm going to tell you, I was standing out there in the lobby, and I didn't want you to stop singing. I know we all listen to Christmas music, right, since Thanksgiving or earlier, and yet there's nothing like hearing voices in a room like this, singing. So beautiful. Festival of Christmas. Indeed, what a festival it has been. You know, I looked up the definition of the word festival, just so I can get an idea of what it meant. And though there are several different versions of the definition of festival, they all point to celebration. One of my favorites is a gathering of merrymaking. I buy into that. An atmosphere of unrestrained joy. An event centering on and celebrating something unique. And then you know how it goes on to use that word in a sentence. You won't believe this. The sentence that they used was a festival of Christmas. So I started thinking, with those definitions, somebody's been paying attention to what we're doing tonight, because it definitely has been an atmosphere of unrestrained joy. And there's been some merry-making going on. All to prepare our hearts with the warmth of joy and laughter to welcome what we will soon see, what we will come to find tonight. And now, as we make our way through this celebration, through this festival of Christmas, I want to ask you to be open. Open to uncover, rediscover, to refresh ourselves with the story of all stories. We know this story. It's not unfamiliar to us. But it's my hope that tonight this story finds us as we find the one at the center of this story. The one like no other. So please, together, let's continue through this festival of Christmas as our choir and orchestra lead the way to the very heart of this celebration. This, our festival of Christmas. Christmas, Noel, the revelation of Christ, the coming of the Messiah, the arrival of a king. This is the dawn of redemption for all people, love that descended from heaven to earth, and a miracle of life exceeding all imagination. The prophetic words of Isaiah hailed the news of Christ's impending birth. Behold, a virgin can conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel, God with us. This child, this king, who would change the world for all time, was about to be born. God in flesh, God the Son, born of Mary. And Mary said, my soul praises the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God, my Savior. Are you beginning to sense its nearness? I can feel it. Our festival journey is taking us to the very center of the celebration, to the very center of Christmas. With each line and lyric we've heard and have yet to hear, our hearts are poised to see it all unfold piece by piece, just like once again, unpacked pieces of our nativities we display at home, with each careful unwrapping and the moments we thoughtfully place each figurine. The scene comes alive. In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world, and everyone should return to the town of his origin to register. So Joseph went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house of David. He went with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him, and was expecting child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her son. She wrapped him in cloth and placed him in a manger because there was no room for him in the inn.
With the
miraculous story of that Christmas night brought to us the gift of love, the only begotten Son of God, Jesus. So, let us go and share this news of great joy to all the world. Jesus Christ is born.
Tell
Lord and Master of the universe, creator of it all, wishing him a happy birthday. Not only in our world, but in our hearts and lives. And what a celebration we've had, what a birthday party we've had. And there's a few people I'd like you to help me thank. Would you do that? BHC singers, would you stand? Wonderful, wonderful night. They have worked for 4.5 months on this. Thank you, BHC singers. Betty, would you raise your hand? Wonderful soloist. Lois, would you raise your hand? Wonderful soloist. Janelle, pianist, we couldn't do without. Raise your hand, Janelle. Our wonderful BHC orchestra, would you stand, please, so we can affirm you? Wonderful. Wonderful. And the choir from Phoenix Christian Preparatory School, 56th grade, please come on down. Hunter from Direction, Debbie Salzberger, so glad. And what on earth would a cookie do without her drummer? Dawn, raise your hand. We thank you for your riff. Wonderful. Wonderful. And Terry Summers, would you come on down? Our hostess tonight, our director extraordinaire, would you give her your gracious acclamation? Wonderful. Thank you, Terry. And our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful AV people, would you please stand? We could not be here. I'm supposed to write everything down on all that I'm supposed to thank at the end, and I never do. I always depend on my memory, but I think I have covered everyone. We're... Jim is going to play you out tonight on a wonderful piece on the organ you may want to stay for. Thank you, Jim. See, I had to remind you. And we really should, and there's no way to think, there were literally 6,000 cookies made for this evening and times ahead, so we need to thank our cookie bakers. But I know you're going to enjoy it, if you haven't yet. Well, thank you for being here. Pastor Rob is going to come, and he's going to give you a Christmas blessing.
As we remain standing, David, we don't have to remember because people are always going to remind us every time we forget something. But we do want to give a big thanks to our worship pastor, Pastor I know we need to be visiting because we are a Sun City community, and most of our members went to bed about an hour ago. So those of you who are visiting, we're glad that you're here. We do have church Saturdays at 5 o'clock, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. If you don't have a Bible teaching church home, we would love you to join with us as we worship God every weekend here. Great events taking place. Our block party Friday from 3 to 8 p.m. We'll have more people on this campus during those 5 hours than any day in all the year, unlike anything that's happened in Sun City. Christmas Eve, we have 2 services at 4:30.